Good afternoon. I'd like to take a few minutes to walk you through a new development making its way to the iFormBuilder ecosystem. You may be familiar with our form package import capabilities. We are going to extend that functionality to support the XLS Form standard. And let's go ahead and start out with an example of what this standard looks like. You're going to be looking at an Excel spreadsheet, and currently I'm showing you a Google Sheets version, but you can go ahead and load and build these forms in Excel as well. The main idea is that it's a common tool that several folks are familiar with. One main advantage is that you can build and design your forms offline, so you do not need to be connected to the iFormBuilder system or have intimate knowledge of the interface or how the form builder works. You can become more familiar with the XLS form design standards and start building your own forms that are iFormBuilder friendly. Let's walk through this concept in a little bit more detail. We have some fields defined at the very top, which will end up being in a parent form. And down below you can see groups have been defined. These end up being what we would call subforms in the iFormBuilder system. And so we end up having the label as well as the name. So those of you who are familiar, the label is what the end user sees on their mobile device. The name is how the backend database structure is defined. And we have a number of groups here, again, to support our home inspection example. I selected this just because I think it's a very common set of data that a lot of folks could understand, and just wanted to walk through how this design standard is structured. We have all of our questions on this main survey sheet, and then we have the options that relate to the lists in this choices sheet. So for the most part, that's the basic design practices that you can consider when adopting this XLS form standard, and we'll get on over to the fun part here. On the iFormBuilder side, similar to the package import, we've selected a local file from our desktop, and down below you can see that we are performing a validation step. This helps us to ensure that we're not running into any errors during the import itself. And so it's validating against the standards, giving us a brief overview of what we're about to create. And so we have 9 groups, a number of different data points that we've included. Most of these are select because, again, we're doing a simple home inspection, and it's also telling us the number of option lists that we're creating. So we'll go ahead and click import, and I just want to show you how quickly that this process flows. So we've gone ahead and completed our import. I'll go on over to the form builder, and in this case there were no forms in this account. It was empty to begin with. You can see that we've got our home inspection report parent, so it's got our high level fields here. These 2 are required. These are not set as such. And then we get into our subforms like siding and exterior and roof. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those. So siding and exterior, we'll take a peek here. We can see a number of select questions. Again, we see the required indicators here as little red stars, showing us that we have to fill those out. Additional notes has been left as not required. So we'll go back. Let's just take a look at another random section. We'll go to dining room. And again, we can see a number of select questions here, which are mostly required, but some that are left as not required. And so again, this is early preview. If you're interested in getting your hands on this, want to experiment and provide us some feedback, reach out to the team and we'd be happy to work with you and get you set up. Thanks.